Very good morning, friends. That was the dustbin when in a park. It gets your attention. Well, we'll talk about Indian economy. ABC of Indian economy. Today we'll take alphabet E. That is E for education. Education is a very vast subject, so we'll only mostly talk about primary education. E for employment. E for English. E for environment. And E for exports. Now, talking about education. In today's newspaper also, that is Times of India Delhi edition. Education Minister, that is Mr. Sisodia of Delhi government. He says that in Delhi to open a lot of schools, land is required. But then in Delhi, government doesn't have control on land use. Land use is under the control of Delhi Development Authority, DDA, which is under central government. So he needs the help of central government if he wants to open more school. I was talking about primary education. So primary education needs, you need to open a lot of schools. When we say primary education in India, it means studying up till 10th. If I'm right, education is now the fundamental right of every Indian. The bill was recently passed, I think a year back. So no Indian, a child who is born in India should definitely get education free of cost up till 10th. It's the obligation of government of India that every child is educated up till class 10th. By the time any student clears class 10th, he should know something of everything. He should know what are computers, how they work, what are the benefits of computerization. Even if he is not fluent in English, he should be able to write and understand in English. If he is employed in any part of India, in any sector, if that guy and girl happen to meet some foreigner who speaks English, they should be able to converse. If not fluently, at least they should be able to converse. They should know the stock market. It is not a satta bazaar. It's a vital tool of investment. I don't mean that they should be educated to the sense, to the level that they should start investing in stock market, but then they should know what it is. They should know what mutual funds are. They should know what the role of budget of central government in India, what is excise duty, what is income tax, what is corporate tax. They should know the financial working of the government. History, they should know everything about India's freedom, fight for independence. But then till class 10th, I remember what's the need of studying about French Revolution into depth. Okay, we should know the highlight of French Revolution. We should know about Russian communist Czar, but not in deep. They should know about the Constitution of India. They should know about India as a whole, how many states, languages. I'm not saying that curriculum at present does not prescribe this, but then we should lay emphasis on that. There is a need to change the curriculum. They should know about important countries of the world at present. They should know about globalization. They should know which countries are exporting and importing what items. They should know about economy. They should know something of everything. Not in depth, but they should not be blind or unaware of the things what we read in newspapers. They should be sensitized, I mean to say. They should be sensitized on every subject that is nowadays a matter of conversation, a matter of discussion in various newspapers or TV channels. So once they open the news channel, they should know what is being talked about. There is no length to say what should be there in the curriculum or not, but then I don't think there is in any subject up till class 10 there is word called gay or lesbian. I don't think so. There may be topics relating to center or state relations, but in many subjects, I think social studies and civics, they do what is central list, state list, concurrent list. But up till class 10th, they should be sensitized on every topic. Once you put the seeds in the mind of a student, the rest automatically take place. If that soil is fertile, if that brain is fertile, plant followed by tree will automatically come up. That is what I wanted to say. Put the seeds. That's the role of our seniors. That is the role of our parents and teachers, guardians, professors. We all remember the movie Three Idiots. Now, we should not have exams where we all ratify things, where we know in various parts of UP and northern India there is something called Kunji, guest paper, target paper, model paper, where teachers and professors know and tell the students which question is important, and if you read these 3 questions and you will definitely pass. Many times in UP I have heard and seen myself, the students will chase the answer sheets. They know which city the answer sheets are going. They will even reach the professor who is examining their answer papers in colleges and board exams, and then they definitely influence. I'll request academicians, teachers, professors in education sector that 25% of the exam means if the 25% of the exam should be multiple choice question, because that calculates and analyzes the student on all horizons, on all dimensions, on all angles. Because multiple choice questions you cannot rectify. We should know how much knowledge the student has. That's important. We should be knowledge hungry. We should not just only think of passing. Man. 3 Idiots is a wonderful movie. Man. Develop the inquisitiveness in child. Encourage the child to ask questions. If somebody has a passion, we know if anybody in this world chases his passion, the knowledge automatically pours in from all angles. Nowadays there are so many wonderful tools of education, man. If you sit on the internet, the knowledge automatically pours in, man. Revise the curriculum. English, I was about to talk. I wonder why ministers like Rajnath Singh of BJP and Mulayam Singh Yadav of Samajwadi Party, why they are against English, man. The world is getting globalized, man. China is investing so much of money so that the citizen can know English, because they are exporting so much. Now China is a very important link in the world, globalized world. They are exporting so much. After Germany, China is one country in the world which is so much exporting, which are having so much of trade surplus. So English is very important. Now since I am talking about trade surplus, let's talk about exports also. Now we can have trade surplus either by exporting too much or decreasing our imports. India is a trade deficit country. That means we are exporting much and we are importing much and exporting less. So that means we are trade deficit. When we are importing much and exporting less, we are trade deficit. So there are various avenues at present where we can decrease our imports. Petroleum products are one, coal is one. The other things which we import get evaporate. We can encourage the railways as a mode of transport. We can have metro railway just like we have one in Delhi. We can have so many of battery rickshaws, not in Delhi but in other part of India also. This will decrease the imports of petroleum products, gas. We can export a lot, man. We can encourage export in handicraft items, where we have so many artisans. Europe and USA, they value the Indian handicraft products. Many tourists who come to India, they value these products. We are the world's oldest civilization. We have so many heritage monuments. Let us renovate them. Our culture is unique, man. Just look at the French lady, former French lady, president wife, who is not separated. She came to India first after her divorce or separation, whatever you may call. We are known for our spirituality. Shri Ravi Shankar and so many are popular among the Americans. We are the world top. We are among the top 10 countries in software. Our doctors are known worldwide. We can have medical tourism. Now we have good airport, but we should further encourage the aviation sector. We can have train like Palace on Wheel on all sectors of our country. Why only Delhi, Jaipur or Agra? We can have it in many sectors. Delhi, Calcutta, there's so many package tours can be there. Let the Indian Railway come out with it. Let the foreigners go to Bihar, Buddha. Let them enjoy the Goa beaches. Let them enjoy the spa Ayurveda in Kerala, Kanyakumari, where we have Vivekanandaji, Rameshwaram, Puri, Jagannath Puri, Golden Temple, Amritsar. Then our Kashmir is well known for skiing, Gulmarg. Delhi is there, Agra is there, Jaipur is there, Gwalior is there, Jhansi Fort is there. We should not aim only at foreign tourists. Let's encourage the domestic tourism. Look at Modi, how he's encouraging Gujarat tourism. If we have vital infrastructure with respect to tourism, then automatically we'll have, in the time to come, we'll have infrastructure which will also support the foreigners. Let Indians also enjoy the Palace on Wheel, man. Freed from the clutches of the government. Bring privatization in Indian Railway to an extent where Palace on Wheel is run by a private company, not by the government of India, that is Indian Railway. Let us bring privatization in education to a larger extent. Why many Indians are going to US or England or Europe to study? Let there be so many universities which are privatized. Let foreigners come. Mostly they will come from Middle East, from Asia, or some from let them pay in dollars or rupees, whatever, and have the education that will bring in a lot of dollars. Many Indians are not able to get their treatment from government hospitals, but if you go to All India Institute of Medical Sciences, you will find many foreigners also, say Bangladeshis, Nepalis, who are trying to get the treatment. I remember a thesis submitted by a student who was doing hospital management, MHA in All India Institute of Medical Sciences. which said that there are so many foreigners coming to All India Institute of Medical Sciences to get their treatment, and the treatment at AIMS is at throwaway prices. It's a government hospital. When Indians are not getting the advantage of getting treatment at AIMS, why the foreigners should get it, man? Let them pay for it. I'm not saying foreigners are not welcome. Sorry, foreigners are most welcome. Atati Deva Bhava. But let them go to private hospitals in Delhi or in India. That will bring a lot of dollars. That will aid the economy of a country. Beautiful scenery, man. So now coming to environment, after seeing this wonderful scenery, let's talk about environment, man. Now, environment. Lately, I think a month back, when Jayanti Natarajan was expelled from Congress, Modi was taking chuskiyan, a satire. The present government of India putting Jayanti tax, or he meant environment tax, if the files are to be cleared in the ministries, various ministries of the government of India. We all remember Lavasa near Pune. There are so many projects which have not been cleared just because of the environment. I was reading newspaper, and in Europe they are very much conscious about environment, man. Hats off to them. Europeans are the one who are very much conscious about environment. We Indians stand over here in front of them. So even they, after all, now Europe is struggling to get the economy back on trail. The GDP is hardly around 1 or 2. So they want, now they are, it's not that they are not going to take care of the environment, but they are putting the environment at the back seat, and now they are worried about the growth. So India should be worried about growth as well as environment. Many bureaucrats, politicians use tool of environment to satisfy their objectives, and the objectives are known only to them and none in the world. What are the objectives? I don't know. People knowing it better what they want, man. Why use the tool of environment not to clear the files, man? Let's move forward, man. So there's no end to debate, man. But then everybody should get education up till class 10th. That's the final thing I'll say. If a person is educated up till class 10th in a very proper way, he or she will understand what we are talking about.